what's up? Got to get a TikTok live started. Always love how awesome this is. Well, there we are. Got the live on the YouTubes and I got the live on the Tick Space. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, what do we got going on today? I don't know. I'm just hanging out in the garage cleaning because it's been a long, long, long day. But, go ahead, ask me anything. I'm just kind of here. You guys are on the YouTube. Got Angus behind me. You guys are on the YouTube and not on the Tick Space. The Tick Space people could see the Impala over here. So, yeah, welcome all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, kind of excited. We hit 1,000 on YouTube. Big deal. Big deal. It's been kind of a long time coming, for real. I think 3 years I kind of started really ramping up the channel and getting it rolling again, so it's been a long time coming. Glad it's here. With that, for you TikTok guys, got a giveaway over on my YouTube channel, giving this guy away. And that was to get some names in for the Impala, and whoever came up with the best name, the polls are up there live, and they whoever wins the poll is going to win that. Pretty simple. So, yep, it's kind of something to give back and I guess say thanks. I guess thank you, thank you. So, really haven't gone live quite often, but figured might as well give it a try, see what's hanging out. Seems like we got quite a few joiners. We got 79 there on TikTok and big old whopping 1 on YouTube. Awesome. Awesome. That was a last minute thing, so happens. It happens. So, no questions yet. You guys got any questions, fire them away. I'll answer them as I can. Oberon's back out. So I'm drinking Oberon. A Michigan staple. A Michigan staple. Yeah. Trying to get everyone cross-blended over to YouTube and whatnot, so got quite the long videos on. Well, you can see the C10 here, 81 C10. It's LS swapped. That's 95 Impala. It's got the LT one. So, I don't know, kind of geek out over Chevrolet's GM products. A couple more square bodies floating around and whatnot. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. What are you guys up to this evening? Besides watching some random dude 04 hanging out in the garage drinking beer. Did any of you guys catch my Nintendo 64 GoldenEye the other day? There's a few people that were watching that. Boys were down playing it. It was pretty fun. Kind of a game I haven't really got into in probably 20 years. It's been unreal. Lucky I found one. Oh, hey guy. Thought you were doing homework. Yeah. Oh, I'm ready for springtime. Gotta get out, drive these cars around because it's tough. It's tough. It's supposed to get like another night or inches of snow tonight or tomorrow night. It's ridiculous. Winter, had enough. Had enough. Oh, let's see what that's about. Sorry, reading some chats here on the. Do you know if there's an aftermarket double din for a 94 to 96 SS that's ready to install out of the box? That I don't know. I have. I actually have a couple on the shelf. Let me go grab them. Always got stuff on the shelves. What did I do with the other one? Oh yeah, it's an Angus. I bought that guy. It's Pioneer. It was on clearance at Walmart. I don't think it really fits in there really well, but it is the double din. It's got the Bluetooth and everything to it, CD player, whatnot. That's all it came with. But I'm sure it's got some good factory GM styles that'll fit in it and work pretty well because it's about the same size as the setup that comes out of the Impala. The other one I bought, this Power Acoustics one. Yeah, it was $100 at Walmart. It has some speakers and stuff to it. It's got the iTunes, stuff, but from what it looks like, it's more of the single style with the double din face, and it just, you put your adapters into it. So I'm going to give these a whirl. Actually going to be installing these here in the channel here very soon. That's why they're in the box. The one that I have right now in the Impala is the box is right here. It's like a 2007 Pioneer AVIC-3. I don't know. It's old. It works, but it's old. I bought that one off Marketplace and it works alright. Oh, sorry I missed the comments there. Top chat. Hello, Railroad Tube. Zach from Grand Rapids. Oh, hey, it's the Railroad fan guy. What's up, Zach? How's it going? Yeah, I'm streaming. Oh, what do we got here? Yeah, it seems more interactive on the YouTube than it is on TikTok. But give a tour around. So if you guys aren't on my TikTok, it's some random dude 04. So I'm gonna go around and you can go over there and follow me and jump on my live, and I'm gonna bomb around the garage and chitty chatty Kathy a little bit. If I can figure out how to flip my frickin' phone. More. No. We'll do this. Anyways, I'll just flip it. For you guys that can't see, boom, there's the Impala. 95, 200 some odd thousand on it. Channel, I cover quite a bit of it. We've got, stock interior. So we got an LT1. Latest video about the LT1. There it is. Street Trends covers. Street Trends cap. They don't make them anymore. Street Trends went out of business quite some time ago. Got a cold case radiator. Put that in over the summer. Works up pretty well. Full headers. Full exhaust. LED headlights. Marker lights. Just did an Ibach lowering kit on there. So pretty cool. Oh. Yeah, I hope that answered your question on the double din. I hope this thing can will work. I actually want to put it in the Impala because it's got Bluetooth, and I like having Bluetooth. The only problem is my one has navigation and this one doesn't, so choices. All choices. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. Look at the truck. Look at the Impala. All right, I'm back. see what I missed. Top chat. Where in the UP am I located? I'm up in Ishpeming, up by Marquette. If you ever want a project, all 4 brakes and rotors 05 Ultima need replacing. Well, I can assist somehow. Can't say that it'll be right because it's not GM. I just got a set of 2 Michelin Cross installed. Awesome traction. Good. Yeah, I heard those Michelins do pretty well. I haven't had too bad of luck with Michelins. They had quite a few cars that have had them, but right now I'm kind of in a Nitto phase, so I'm running Nittos on all my cars, and except for what came on my Silver Dew, that thing's got the stock Goodyears. So when those burn off, probably go with some Michelins or something, or some BFGs or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. What's up, Motormo 2XX? Hi. Yeah, just hanging out. Just hanging out. If you guys are just joining, I haven't really gone live much, but you swap out winter tires each year with all that snow. I don't drive this. I don't drive the Impala. I don't drive the Suburban. I don't drive my other square body because that thing is packed full. The Goodyears that I have on my truck, they're the factory Silverado ones that came on it when I bought it. They kind of suck. The Trailblazer, that thing has got a set of Goodyears I think I bought off of eBay. So I just run those all year round. They're kind of an all season. I did have a 95 Caprice that I was constantly driving for long haul. And I did have a really nice set of snow tires on that. And then I'd switch over to the 9C1 style rims and tires, but not really. All the snow up here, I kind of just park them and let them sit and then work on them when I can. So I'm ready for it to be over. It's been 6 long months of snow. Actually, it had snow in October and it melted, but it was kind of a rude awakening. So yeah. What kind of beers do you guys like? Snow today down here too, Forksville. I agree. Yeah, snow is just, I don't know, sick of it. But it gets too freaking redundant. Moving it, shoveling it, and you think it goes away and it comes back, and yeah. So did you run those Michelins in this winter? Good. Yeah, they seem pretty sticky, and they hug the road really well when it's snowing out pretty good. So definitely a good investment there. Turn this camera a little bit. There. Now you got a better vantage point of the vehicles. So, some upcoming projects we got going on. By we, I mean me, myself, and whoever wants to come out and hang over, play Nintendo. That guy, gal, we got a name contest going on for her. he, she, whatever it ends up being. Yeah. She is going to be Chariot for Hot Rod Power Tour 2023. If you guys have not heard of the Hot Rod Power Tour series, it's a pretty cool event. Any and all cars, trucks, van, SUVs, whatever are welcome. We did it here 2 years ago for the first time in my 74 GMC Suburban. It was hot. It was very hot. Last year we took the Impala. Impala has AC, so it was perfect. And this year we were gonna take Angus here, but we got some bodies with us this year, so we need the cargo spaces, and we're taking the Impala again. Plus, Angus behind me does not have AC yet, and that, I don't know. Cooling towels work, but man, there's just something about a car show and the heat in the south that just gets to you. So if you don't know what Power Tour is, like I mentioned, it's basically a 5 to 7 day road trip. The last couple years have been 5 years past, though they've done 7 days. And you start in a city, and then you have a car show basically all day, and then the next morning you get up really early, and then you drive 150 to 300 miles to the next city, and you end up doing another car show that day, and then you end up going to get in a hotel, and then getting up the next morning and do this, and you repeat this process all through the 5, 7 days, whatever it might be. And yeah, you just take back roads, see countryside that you might not normally see on the freeway, interstates. The routes are set up pretty spectacular. You know, just last year it started in Nashville. We went down to Birmingham, Florida. There's another stop in there, I can't remember. And then we went to Atlanta, and we ended in Atlanta. So this year, Power Tour, when it starts up, is going to start in Atlanta, go over to Charlotte, Rockingham, a couple other places, and then in Bristol. So it's kind of, I think this year's NASCAR themed. They got all the NASCAR stuff going on.
Hi.
That guy.
Grabbing LaCroix.
Oh, you're not gonna come out and join?
You want me to?
If you want, pull up a chair and talk.
Still working on homework.
Oh. Want a chair?
No.
No.
Christian.
I got Christopher up here.
Hey.
So I got the TikToks.
You got TikTok and YouTube?
Yeah, and the YouTubes. I think someone was asking a question. I missed it. It says babbling about Power Tour.
He knows it's that guy.
Cool, Chris made channel. Hope it continues to grow our viewership. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Wonder if it's spot on.
I don't know. So yeah, this year's Power Tour is going to be NASCAR themed, I guess. So they're going to go to like all the NASCAR places, like Rockingham, Atlanta Motor Speedway. That's where it's going to start at. And just kind of, you can do laps around the tracks with your cars and whatnot. So it's pretty cool. So if you guys haven't seen it, heard about it, look it up. There's long haulers, there's day passes, multi-day passes, and you get a cool plaque at the end and some cool stickers for your car. But
Have you hung up your plaque? Hung up those ones.
those two are up there, yeah. I guess I could have looked at that and saw that where they were at. Yeah. So we had. Oh yeah, we started in Memphis last year. That's right.
Yeah. A lot of places. I don't know why they just put big cities. No one's heard of Millington, Tennessee.
Some people have.
I haven't.
Now you
Put it
have.
out there. Band.
So for those who don't know, this is my kid,
Hi.
Christopher. He's about to turn 18. He comes out, helps me hang out in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
He had a mirror that he was supposed to put on Angus that he never put on there.
That's because we found stuff.
Yeah. So that's gonna be, I don't know.
That'd be a good part for a video.
Yeah. I think we're doing Trailblazer stuff tomorrow.
Yeah.
Unless you really don't want to and want to do something else.
No, I can do Trailblazer stuff.
Okay.
I just gotta get homework done.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of, almost done. I'll finish that up.
All right. Go finish your homework.
If you're still live streaming, I'll come out here.
Yeah. Should be.
Alright.
Just hanging out playing Nintendo.
I'm only at the table, so.
All right. He gone. He gone. Oh, hey, Sack Lunch. My buddy's dad had a square body. Ah. I saw you were texting me, but I can't text and do the boop, 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 boop with the live stream going on there, so. Yeah. Did your buddy's dad have an Impala, too? Riddle me that. So, I'll get this guy back turned a little bit. I think I got to figure out a better way to do live streaming. Cool. Oh, what else did we get asked? Yeah, so back to Power Tour. It just it's good. I mean, it supports local communities. You get out, you know, you're eating at mom and pop restaurants, you're seeing these little places, just seeing countryside, you know, a lot of just waterfalls and wilderness trips and, you know, side attractions and junkyards and antique stores and all sorts of stuff you just randomly find. It's, you know, kind of like driving Route 66, but it's with, you know, 2,000 cars, and they're just from all different makes and models, and you name it, they're out there. So if you guys have never done it but afraid to do it because you think you got a clunker, I mean, the Suburban, that thing is a pure S-Box, rust everywhere. I tried fixing it up. It just don't matter. If you can push, pull, tow it, whatever, just as long as it's not a rental car, bring it. There's some appreciation for it out there. You get crazy builds, you get, you know, just, you get the Charger gang, you get the Mustang gangs, you know, there's a lot of Impalas out there, Caprices, whatnot, but, you know, Firebirds, Chevelles, you even get like Mini Coopers and trucks and everything. So if you haven't done it, give her a shot. At least Dave can. Even if it comes close to you too, just try it out. It's kind of similar to, if you guys ever heard of Cruising the Coast. It's another cool car show, kind of a 7-day long event where it's just, you know, hanging out with a bunch of gearheads like yourself. So it's pretty neat. Pretty neat stuff going on there. But yeah, I got a couple good car shows in mind this year. Not today, I wish they were today. Power Tour is the big one. I'm going to do probably a couple of local ones here in Marquette. Want to get down to Iowa this year. That'll be fun. I heard that one's pretty big. Probably gonna try to get this down there. And what other ones? I'll probably get down to Woodward Dream Cruise. That'd be another one that's on the bucket list for this year to try to get to, but we'll see. We'll see. Seems like too there's a lot of like small pop-up car shows that pop up and whatnot that I'll randomly go to. So get out and support those things, because if you don't, they go away and then you're just wondering what the heck, and then you're driving hours and hours and hours and wait just to go to another car show. So get out and support your car shows, for sure. Even if it's just, you know, you got a local car club that's doing like a Thursday night meetup, you know, cars and coffee or something, and it's only like 5, 6 cars, you know. Get out there and support them. Otherwise, they disappear. That's not good. It's not good at all. Yeah. So that's kind of my car show list per se for the year. Impala, to get it ready for power tour, went through, probably get another oil change. I just gave it an oil change. There'll be a video on that here soon. We got those springs done. Probably going to start getting into like the paint correction stuff. I know it looks shiny right now. You guys will well know, but she's got blemishes on them. And my background is auto body, and you know, my detailer eagle eyes that I have. There's stuff on there that's bothering me. The cowl, I gotta get that painted up. Debating on getting the emblem painted up. It's just little things here and there, chips. Get those taken care of. In fact, got my buffer right here hanging on my cart because Angus behind me was getting some shininess done on the paint because it was oxidized up pretty good, so we wet sanded it down and we shined it up a little bit. And then we got kind of distracted by doing some other body work to make it look not so pretty. The Impala's a 95, so I got the column shifter and I got the digital gauges. I don't have the floor shifter analog, but I got ODB1. I don't have ODB2. Yeah, they're all right. They're about the same. I had a 96 that was identical, but it awesome. What color is yours? Yours dark cherry or dark green gray or black? Awesome. Yeah, they are the popular color. I've been putting polls up on my YouTube, and it seems like the dark cherry is the one that everyone likes. So you got one, I got one. It seems to be the popular one. So, question on TikTok was if the 95 was a 96 and what color and whatnot. So I'm actually live streaming on YouTube right now. So hence my name, I995 Impala SS on YouTube. That's where I'm streaming right now. But cool, appreciate it. Thanks for the likes and the thumbs up there. Don't ever get rid of that 96 either. That thing is, I'm keeping this one for a long time, till I'm gone. But if you do ever want to get rid of it, I know someone that might want to buy it. Just saying. Anyways. That's what I say too. I never get rid of it. Never get rid of it. The more the merrier. I plan to have one of each color every year, so black 94, all 3 of the 95s, and all 3 of the 96s. Can dream, right? I can dream. Yeah, so we got a bunch of paint blemishes on there that we got to get ready for power tour. You know, it's got 218,000 miles on it, so it's got rock chips on the front. Lower part of the bumper's got to get, I think I'm going to paint it. I want to redo the grill. Some of the honeycomb's missing, chipped out, but yeah, just little things. So that's on my to-do list. We already got it lowered. We got the tack installed. Fixed the third brake light. What else is on my list? Oh, I still got to do the rear brakes setup. I don't know why that's squealing on my brakes, but it's not all the time. I think I got a caliper or something hanging up on that, or maybe it's the e-brake. I don't know. It just makes a squeak every so often, randomly. So something's dragging. I don't like it. I'm not happy with it. I'll get in there here the next couple weeks and hopefully get her taken care of. But I didn't see anything. Maybe I probably just screwed something up because that's usually what I do when I upgrade to the slotted rotors. Who knows?
Okay.
You back?
Yeah.
You want to get a chair?
Yeah.
You might have to go grab one from downstairs.
No, I'll just grab a bucket.
Oh, good old bucket. Good old bucket.
Could have sat in the hood.
Put some more dents in it.
Yeah, exactly. Iron shot right here.
Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? What did I miss?
Another quiet crowd. There's a guy who jumped on. Has a '96 dark
Yeah.
cherry metallic. Yeah. I told him if you ever want to sell it, I'd buy it, but he's not going to.
Darn.
That's
I'm
what I said.
thinking another project floating around right now.
Yeah, we do. Especially if it's an Impala.
85 though.
That's true. That's true. 85 Impala would be nice. Soon. Soon.
Eventually, you gotta sell something though.
So, if you guys know, if you got a boxy 80 to 85 Impala you're looking to sell, I'm in the market for one, so hit me up. Let me know. i995impalass@yahoo.com or drop a comment, anything like that. So, I might have been babbling on, missed some YouTube chats, I don't know.
You do tend to babble.
You ain't lying. Yes, beers. That's right. Drinking Oberon, you know, the Michigan wheat ale. Officially, summer's here.
There's still a couple feet of snow outside, so I don't think so.
Don't remind me. I can think spring. Think spring.
It'll come eventually.
Yeah. So in my side adventures when I'm not wrenching on vehicles or whatnot, we've do a little home brewing and on a 5-gallon setup all grain. We do that, experiment with beers. I get to taste them, so I'm good.
When was the last time you did that? It's been a while.
It has been. Rory's on Tick Space. He said hello.
Hi, Rory.
Hi.
It's cold out.
Yeah, I think the heater's cranked. We're at like 50, 57.
You know, it's better than the 15 degrees outside.
It's true. It's true. We're supposed to get a lot more snow too. So, what else is going on? So yeah, that's kind of the up and coming stuff with the Impala. Angus, we went on a test drive with that here last week, and the 1, 2, and the 3, 4 shift solenoid, something like that, screwed up. So basically, it must be the 3, 4. I don't know. Shift solenoid's not shifting in it, so we get up to 45 miles an hour and it's screaming. So we got some more mechanicals we got to do to Angus, and we'll dive into that here in a future video. But it's on pause till I get some more research done. But I kind of have an idea on what's going on with that 4L60E, but who knows?
What?
Are you recording?
No, I'm just snapping people.
Oh. Chris's, yep. Plural. He's number 3, I'm number deuce. Because I pooped, I guess.
It's cold out.
It is. We'll get cold.
Nah.
The railroad coat over there.
I really feel like wearing high vis yellow right now.
Well, then everyone can see you.
That's true.
That's true. So yeah, that's what's going on with Angus. Sounds good. Runs all right. We got the interior all done, and minus putting that radio in that the guys were asking about earlier. Some more interior stuff, dash pad.
Hey, maybe if we're going with Trailblazer tomorrow, we can wrench on it a little bit.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be too hard. The Trailblazer.
No. So spoiler alert, Trailblazer hasn't been on the channel much because it's been, you know, frozen popsicle. Needs a power steering line. So power steering line, got a new power steering pump. Probably gonna end up doing that tomorrow. One thing after another. Chris is lying, he's recording. You got tattled on.
Well, I was recording, but I was also snapping people back.
Oh, it's fine. It is what it is. Alright. Dave's got 94 Impala, he lost third gear, gonna have to rebuild. Yeah, I really hope that I don't have to rebuild that because we already put that other motor in it. And I kind of have a bad feeling that the motor transmission were kind of not the best condition because we already swapped out the motor again in this thing. I don't know. I'm going to get in there. Those shift solenoids, what I was seeing, they're 35, 40 bucks. We'll get in there and see what it's about. If it helps, great. If not, yeah, I think I'm going to be with you there, having to get it rebuilt. I wish it was simpler, but yeah, when it gets into, you know, heavier beyond just changing off simple components like that or a filter, I can't get in there and rebuild it. So I'd have to send it out. Trailblazer, when I sent that 4L60 out, that was I think that was like 1,200 bucks to get rebuilt. Local guy did it here, but not bad. For your case, for the Impala, I think they're a little different. I don't know the exact differences between them. I know that they changed them from 94 to 95 at 6. The 97, they have their own flavor, and then they just kind of change them a little bit every year. The Trailblazer's got like the different starter location on them and whatnot. But yeah, hopefully mine doesn't go out in my Impala yet. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. My 95 Caprice, I had to do a training in that, and I went to the junkyard and I got a reman, or not a reman, a used one, and threw that in. So yeah, transmissions are not fun, but they're a necessary evil, right? I wonder what your truck's got in it.
I have no idea.
You guys know what year is that? 05?
2004 Chevy Colorado with
You know-
inline 5.
You know what the Colorado's
Automatic.
got in it for a tranny?
It's an automatic because they come in manual.
I'm sure we could look on Google, but
Nah, I'm not right now.
I'm lazy. I guess it probably has that same. I bet it's got the same transmission as a Trailblazer.
Probably. They shift real similar when I was driving it.
Yeah. I think I got that goofy inline motor setup going on.
I hate it.
Well, you only got 5 cylinders versus 6.
Yeah, it barely makes any power. Rory knows. You'll go up the hill and I'll have to be in like second gear, but I'll be in like 5,000 RPM just trying to get up a hill.
Nice.
It's really loud. Oh, Xavier commented. Oh, Xavier commented to Chris's.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering who that was.
Yeah, that's Xavier.
Hello, Xavier. Christopher says he sees the Ellison Eye all the time. Because I do. I don't know what's that supposed to mean.
Let's see if he responded.
Might have.
Probably not.
Yeah. So that's it with the vehiculars. What other stuff we got going on? Bert's coming back early. As soon as the snow's gone, I'm getting Bert out of the storage. And by storage, I mean he's in a tarp tent in the backyard. And I got to get Bert going. I want to drive it again. It's do a lot of work to it this year. It's neglected, not driving it at all last year. I felt bad, but I don't know. That's just me being sentimental. I need another beer.
Just drive to work more often.
Yeah, last time I drove it was I took it out once just around the block last year, but the real big was Power Tour. We took it to Power Tour.
And it survived.
Yeah, nice the brake.
Well, that's a brake line. That was it.
Yeah.
You can survive.
So yeah, we lost a brake line on Power Tour around Chicago. We were coming back and
It's last day.
abrupt trafficking.
Last day on the way home.
Yeah,
Blew the brake line on the highway.
rear brake line. So that was not fun, but got her fixed. Limped it home. Leaked all the way home, but got it home. So that is going to be on the channel here in the next, hopefully, couple months. Get that repaired. Get it back out and driving.
Wait, you still haven't fixed it? Oh, that's why you haven't been driving it. I see.
Yeah, needs a tune-up. Oil catch can. It seems like it was leaking out pretty good, but 3-speed, kind of screaming at 3,500 RPMs. It's huge. Yeah, big block 454. It was screaming.
Hey, at least you can tow this around to events with the Suburban.
Yeah, good. Good.
That's a mega flex. Too sure about it?
Gotta be able to stop though.
Yeah, you gotta fix that first.
Yeah.
This one can stop.
Yeah, it does stop. Stops pretty good.
Doesn't run that good.
Well, we'll address that.
We'll fix it.
Don't you worry about that. So yeah, Suburban will be coming back. What else we gotta do that? That Auto Brock that got put on there runs a little rich, so we gotta do some tuning on that. It's got the old point system on it. I think I want to do an HCI distributor on it. Just do some upgrades to it. Who knows? Maybe I'll swap that too, but I don't know. Kind of take a perfectly good running vehicle and sabotage it. It's kind of like if you don't have all your ducks in a row.
You got some questions?
Uh-oh. What size exhaust is better for a 95 Impala SS? 2.5 or 3-inch? Well, it depends on if you got a stock LT1 and you're running headers or not. I just say do 2.5, even if you are running headers. Get the mandrel bent stuff. It bends a little bit easier. They got kits that are a little bit cheaper for 2.5-inch. You start bumping it up and you're running nitrous, even that 2.5, it'll take it all day long. Yeah, that would be what I would run. Save yourself some pennies on that. I think that's what I got on mine. It's the Hooker aerial chamber setup, export pipes, Hooker header, ceramic coated. 96 Impala needs a new right front caliper and brake line caliper sticking. Yeah, that's another issue that they have. Here's your phone.
Oh, yeah.
Get those cars, well, GMs especially, they're get to be 30 years old, and those brake lines, those soft rubber lines, they deteriorate in there from the brake fluid, and they just let the fluid in, and it kind of like acts like a check valve, and it doesn't let it to return. So it soft rubber lines, those are usually something. This has got to get it replaced, because this is, who knows the last time that's been done. Thankfully it's working and not locked up, but those go, and the calipers. When I did the brakes on the Impala here 2 years ago, I had to do, I think I had one caliper. Yeah, the driver's side ended up going out on that one, so it was stuck. My problem with the rear, I may have a sticking rear one. So, hard to say. Haven't got in there to look at it, but best of luck when you do. If you do upgrade, I went with Rock Auto. They have a power stop kit, slotted rotors. I think, yeah, the cross drill they had slotted. It was the rotors, pads, all the hardware. It was only like $250 for all 4 corners. So I mean, that's not too bad for, you know, slotted rotors, you know, upgrade to a car, and it's a heck of a lot nicer. Don't throw out your old ones though, because you're like me, I like to hoard stuff, and they make nice paperweights. Or you go get them turned, and then you got spares on yourself. But Yeah, Rock Auto. I'm not gonna brag, but Rock Auto is my favorite. My poverty stickers are all over the house. Someone can attest.
You have an entire door covered in them.
Evil Bay's second, then Amazonian.
Well, you got most of your vehicles run, so you gotta work, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Again, they don't run the best.
No, but they didn't really run the best to begin with.
Yeah, fair.
So next thing, be later on, probably late summer. I want to try to get bits and pieces. It's the cab's a 77 or 78 square body, but it's a K15, C15. I know it's called bits and pieces because I got bits and pieces from just about every single year square body for that to put it back together. So that'll be probably later on in the year. I do have a small block Chevy sitting on the floor over there. It's carbureted. It's locked up right now. I got that from a friend who used to do dirt track racing, and so I guess I think he said it's 30 thousandths or 40 thousandths poured over. Got some pretty higher compression ratio on it, so probably gonna do that 700 R4 and put the transfer case into it and get that truck back together. And it's gonna be a clapped out square body with a big motor. I mean, that is if it's not something catastrophic inside, like, well, it's not too bad, but maybe it's got a bent rod or something. We'll have to get in there and figure that out. But right now, that one's on the shelf. But to be continued, maybe? Determined. Plan B, just downgrade, put the 305 back in it. Why not?
I mean, you're just gonna bomb around in it. It's not gonna be
Yeah, it's gonna be a plow truck, wood truck, so whatever. Mud truck.
mud truck. If you're gonna have a mud truck, I would put a 305 in it.
Well, yeah. Got the bigger axles for it. I had the 12 bolt axles, front and rear. I don't remember what the front was. But I got 14 bolt heavy duty axles for it now. They're the Dana 44s, 46s. I don't know. I'm not a 4-wheel drive guy. I don't know. But they're heavier duty, beefy, 3/4 ton axles that are going to be going on that thing. So.
I think you should just take the LS.
Hello.
Take the LS that you have to fix, throw that in Suburban, and then take the 454 out and put it in the bits and pieces.
That's probably not a bad idea.
Not at all. You gotta get something that's not 3-speed and screams.
Yeah. Well, there's a 700 R4 sitting behind me too, so that could go behind the LS and go into the Suburban. Then we have overdrive,
Mm-hmm.
and then the 454 can go in here with another 700 R4.
Mm-hmm.
I like your thinking. We'll see how it goes.
I like my thinking too.
So when are you gonna bring your truck up and we'll put that 350 in it?
Whenever it blows up.
It's just sitting in your field right now.
Oh, the S10?
Yes.
I don't know about that. You know what? Actually, I was looking at Facebook earlier. There was an 85 S10 Blazer. It was 4-door and it was bright red, but had a blown up motor and transmission. But it was an Arizona truck.
Wow. It's probably pretty rusty.
It was clean, and it had like big It was like built to like look like a off-road vehicle. It had like a head rack. What do you call it? The rack on the top. It had lights, light bar, and all the cool stuff. But it had a blown motor.
So was it a cop cruiser or something, or was it just like?
I gotta pull it up. No, it wasn't a cop cruiser, but it was sweet.
So some straight talk. How many of you guys get frustrated with frickin' Facebook Marketplace? Frustrating. See something on there, you message to people, and they're just like, yeah, it's pending, and then pending, or they don't respond, and then a month later it's sold, or they never respond to you, and it's like a great deal, or, you know, it's just a bunch of copycats, you know, pawning off stuff. It's just, Marketplace, it's unreal. Unreal. We got to kind of go back to doing the Craigslist and finding stuff on there, but people really don't post much any on Craigslist that as often anymore. It costs money to post cars, so they kind of get out of it.
You want to head down to Coltmish? That's a pretty deal.
It's not bad.
It's got a little rust, but that's not anything to cry about.
I'll cry about it, don't worry.
I cry about a lot. It's a work truck, apparently.
Long
All
bed.
original, too. 2-wheel drive, 405, 4-barrel.
So it's probably got the Rochester on it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a bad one.
Yeah, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. Rory said your S10 would never make it.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't.
Got a car hauler, we'll pick him up. Maybe.
What about a Cadillac?
Maybe see if he could fix it and bring it up here.
That's pretty close to an 85
No.
Impala.
No. Hell no. No, 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 no. That's front wheel drive.
It is?
Yes.
Yeah. That's gross.
Yes. Very. What was it again?
What car I'm looking for?
The one you're just looking at.
I'm trying to look for.
There was some Cadillac something
Oh.
or other from the 80s. It was one of those.
Cadillac DeVille. I think.
Cadillac DeVille from the 80s. It was one of those.
There might have been nothing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I get distracted easily. Yeah, it is Cadillac DeVille.
Oh. Can you pull up your YouTube again?
You look for questions?
Yeah. Getting a couple on there.
My 96 Impala. Oh, wait. Here we go. My Impala for 8K, 140 miles on Craigslist.
Oh, yeah. So you got it on Craigslist. How many hits are you getting on it? It seems better now that you have to pay for it, because I did post I had a Pontiac Vibe that I sold, and it seemed to do better. I didn't get as much spam, but I still got a lot of spam messages on Craigslist if they put it on there. But yeah, if anyone's looking for a Impala, Angel G's got one on there for 8K, 140,000 miles. That's less than what I got on there, on mine.
Your car would probably sell for more, though.
No,
You don't think so?
I don't know. I don't know. There you go.
Pretty mint.
Were you kidding?
Not me complaining the other day how much rust is on it.
Yeah. There's no rust on it.
Nope, not at all.
Not at all.
I think it might have sold that car I was talking about.
Which one?
The Blazer. It was listed for like an hour when I saw it. And I saw it when I was sitting in the living room with Kat. Is when I saw it. This is sold real fast.
Did you buy it?
No, it was $1,200 and it was
That's
mint.
probably why it went so damn quick.
Yeah, I know, but like I was thinking about asking the guy if he wanted to trade for my S10
Oh.
because
He
like
probably would have said, I need $1,200 with your S10.
he probably would have.
Just saying.
No, that's true. Thing is a piece of crap.
Oh, it's not a piece of crap.
Huh. You know, I found my truck for sale in Cadillac.
Your exact one.
I know, right? No, actually, the fender flares are different.
Oh.
That's about it. It's also a GMC. I'll put the color out. Never mind. Same year, too.
Yeah.
In 2 years. I guess with marketplaces, these.
It is. It is. The other thing that pisses me off too is on Marketplace, and I find like, I don't know, you guys heard me say earlier, I'm searching for a boxy Impala. I see it, I'm like, oh, and I send it to him,
And then it gets sold. Or
and then it
something
gets
stupid.
sold within the next couple days, and it's not like I had the means to go buy it. It's just frustrating that it's sold because it's not me buying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens.
It happens to square bodies all the time too. Like, oh, there's a Blazer. No, no. Don't have $45,000 to go spend on a Blazer.
No kidding.
That'd be nice.
Be nice, but no.
No.
Oh, actually, when we were in Duluth, I saw this listing, which I really am like. I want it. Not the Blazer. It's the wheels. That's for sale. Those are the wheels I want my S10.
Are you gonna like?
It's gonna be lowered. It's not gonna be lifted.
You gonna go race on the Bonneville Salt Flats?
No, I just like those.
Honest opinion, what do you guys think? Those are the rims Christopher wants on his.
96 bright red S10.
What do you guys think? Oh,
There you
oh yeah, 72 Blazers. Any Blazer pre 91? Did they switch from square bodies?
It was
Yeah.
like 91, 92, something like that.
Somewhere in there. But yeah, any of the 70s, that 67, 72-ish body style, those are really nice, really rare. Suburbans are really hard to come by on those too. They're really nice.
Then you got a 74.
Yeah, and it's a GMC.
Yeah, it's got a 454.
Yep. Rory said hell no.
About what?
Tell him no
No.
on those rims.
Oh. Well, too bad, Rory. What else do you say?
Bad. That's what I was saying is that you're going to race in the Bonneville Salt Flats. I know what you want to do with that truck. You want to make it a mini truck.
It is a mini truck.
No, like one of the mini trucks that has like airbags or
No.
hydraulics on it and slam it on the ground.
Oh.
And then take,
Maybe bags.
yeah, see, I know what you're going for. And then you're going to take hitches and receivers and you're going to put them underneath it and flip them upside down with a ball and then jam them in there. And then when you drop it down, the ball's going to drag on the ground. You're going to throw sparks out of the back of it when you're driving down the road.
No, that's pretty gay. I don't want that.
Oh, that's just what we used to do all the time.
Yeah, that's you guys. I want a 64 Nova. $700.
I'll back you there, Rory. I'm going to tell him no. But if he gets his own money and wants to buy them, that's on him.
My truck's gonna be cooler than this truck.
Okay.
I just gotta get a truck. One that's not sitting in a field with a missing key.
I hope your truck is better than that one.
Yeah, as long as I don't mess up and have kids at 20, it'll be good.
You never know. Stuff happens.
Yeah.
Top chat.
I
Welcome.
just need a cyclone.
I should put the YouTube up on that one, be able to look at the chat.
How many viewers you got on TikTok?
2,
How many you got on there?
2, 3.
You know what? That's 5 total.
It's 5. We're just hanging out, playing Nintendo, talking cars.
Yeah.
Talking cars. Yeah. So here's the power steering line from the Trailblazer that got snipped off that I tried to fix. Apparently this is a high pressure line too, 3/8 hose.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you use low pressure?
For the return side, but you need high pressure for the other side. So what I tried to do is I put the end on here and I flared it and I put the hose on it and clamped it and it still popped off.
You almost missed.
I was like you yesterday with that can.
Yeah. That was yesterday?
Day before or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dang, I've been streaming for over an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Time flies when you're having fun.
Crickets.
I don't hear any.
So, yeah. That's what I got. I'll let you chit chat. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi. Anyone say anything? Facebook Marketplace is a scam. Don't use it.
Yes, it is.
Although that's the only thing I use. Is that the line?
Hopefully.
Supercharger.
Yeah, supercharger.
I got a water pump. That's the line.
That's the line. What's that weird fitting that goes to the power steering box too? But it snakes because it's like it's on the passenger side, goes to the front, goes underneath the radiator, goes up and over, and then goes whoosh to the box.
Some boring shit. That's why.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Imagine
Oh,
lift.
right.
Xavier says, imagine lifting the Trailblazer with 33s on it.
You're laughing, but there's a guy up here who has one like that, and I just cringe every time I see it. I'm just like, ugh.
There's a girl in our class who has an Envoy that's lifted. It's got pink underglow.
Sweet, we should put some underglow on.
Under the Angus?
Yeah, why not?
What color?
Orange,
Orange?
purple, green.
I
Crimson.
think the Impala should have like a black light under it.
Sure.
Yeah, Xavier, do that with your car. The one you almost got into a crash with today.
Uh-oh.
Actually, the group chat is like, my Expedition almost just got put in a grave.
That ain't good.
No.
The thing you say good.
Yeah. When does it stop snowing in Michigan? Never. It will never stop snowing in Michigan.
Oh. Usually flake stop. I don't know. You're right, never stops snowing.
Probably like May, April.
Up here, it's probably the next 3 weeks of snow will melt down to the grass, and then we'll have like a couple 1-2 inch snowfall events, and then it gets to be the early part of May, and it's spitting and sputtering, changing from rain to snow, and then end of May goes to like 70 to 80 degrees, and then early June it's like hot. Weird. There's like 2 weeks of spring.
Yeah, south, it's pretty similar to that, except there's like 3 weeks of spring. Yeah. Actually, it is spring, but it's snowy spring. 'Cause wasn't... Yeah.
Yeah.
21st was a couple days ago. Hi, Carly.
Trying to pull that carburetor out.
On carb. David Healy says that you should do the black lights under the Impala. I think you should put it on bags again.
I have to do some kind of underglow on it.
Leads.
I don't know where the hell I got this thing from.
What is it?
It's one of those TBIs. It's like what you want on your square body. It's like on an Iron Duke.
Oh.
It's got the two, well, I guess it's on an old school TBI multi-port injection. That
You know
might
what?
have came from Mike.
Mike?
So your Iron, yeah, the guy I work with. So the Iron Dukes will have a single one of those.
It's a 2-carb. Hey, it's a backup carburetor if you need it.
Well, it's electric.
Oh.
It's kind of like similar because that's be an idler air control right there. I don't know. Maybe you should rip this apart on YouTube Live and see if you can figure it out.
Good. Not today, though. Carly says she bought 3 raccoons in Tennessee.
3 raccoons. Are they live?
I mean, YouTube is, but...
No, I meant the raccoons.
No. Angel G. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Says hand-cooked tires or Nitto tires for the Impala.
Nitto. 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 Nitto, 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 Nitto. I actually have obviously Nitto's on it right now.
Those hand-cooked?
These are the hand cooks. So they might have done a burnout or 3 recently before I changed them out. They're the stock size 255, 50, 17s, Z-rated. I like the tread pattern on them. That's why I got them. But these things are old. They're like 10 years old.
Those tires are 10 years old.
11 in 2012 is when I bought them. They start dry rotting out a little bit. So I had to get new ones. They're a little bit harder than the Nittos. The Nittos, when the car sits, they don't seem to have flat spots on them that you have to just drive, get the tires heated up and whatnot. These hand cooks, they seem to take longer to get that vibration and whatnot out. They seem like the compound's a little harder on it. With that being said, yes, I am going to reuse these because this truck needs a set of tires, and that's what I got them for.
What are you going to use the old tires for? Oh, you said the trailer.
Yeah, 15s are going to go on the trailer.
Those are 15s?
Yeah, that's a 15. It's just a small 15.
You know, if it were the middle number 75, those would fit my S10. Forgot what the middle number stands for.
So the 205 is your width. The 75 is the sidewall height.
So yeah, those would fit my S10.
Yeah, they would.
Weird. I don't need them though because there's brand new snow tires on them. The ones on there are 235s. They're good.
Oh no.
Bits and pieces of turning into bits and pieces again.
Yeah, wire harness and everything else in there.
Anyone talking over here? Let's see. Where are they made from tires? I'm looking for an all-season tires.
For Impala,
Yeah, I'm assuming. That's the same person asking for the tires.
if you got the,
Yeah, it's on there.
if you got the stock 17-inch tires or rims on the Impala, that size is getting really difficult to find. Go on eBay or Amazon, one of those two. That's where I got my Nittos from. I got them for maybe 125 bucks a piece. It wasn't very much. I was kind of surprised, but when you start going to like Discount or Bell Tire or any of these big tire shops, or even if you go to TireRack.com and you're trying to find those tires, that tire size Z-rated, they're harder to find. So if you find like an all season, even they're more of a truck tire, and you might have to go up to like a 265. So they might be a little bit taller, and depending on if you got your car lowered or something, you might start rubbing in some areas. But you just have to maybe play around with tire sizes and whatnot. But yeah, if you're looking for an all season, honestly, I don't know if you see snow, but if you see snow, I wouldn't get any hand cooks or the Nittos. I'd go probably like a Goodyear, or if you can find a set of the BF Good Wrench tires, try to get those. But or don't drive the car in the winter. I mean, that.
Solid
Or
point.
get like a set of 15s off of like a C10 or a Caprice, a 9C1 or something, and get some like snow tires, like a 15, or like a American Racing steel rim or something.
John Doe 1223344. My 95 keeps stalling after getting up to temp and turning on AC.
check your idler air control. I have a video posted on that on my YouTube. And what I had happen with this thing was I was driving it, middle of summer AC, I come to a stoplight and it would stall out on me. And what it is, it's the idler air control gets stuck in there because it's all carboned up. You got to go in there and clean it out. And I had to replace it actually twice because after I cleaned it out, I got carboned up again because there was so much crap in the intake that it sucked it back in there and carboned it all up and screwed up my new one. So start with your idle air control, spark plugs. Everyone always says the OptiSpark, just make sure that thing is vented properly, and if it's shooting lightning like it's supposed to, I mean, it's doing its job. But yeah, that idler air control, that'd be the first thing. Second thing, check out your throttle position sensor, get out your multimeter and just, probe it, make sure that thing is doing what it's supposed to do. When you flip it around, you'll see the multimeter running around. There's a bunch of videos floating around on how to diagnose your sensors in your engine, so check that out. Same thing with that idle air control. Let's see if I can go find one.
Probably have a gunked up one still.
I think mine's bumped up, yeah.
Got it. This guy said, not sure if it comes from the OptiSeals.
Oh, the vacuum?
I think. I don't know, I'm not the nerd here.
Is that on TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't having the phone. Hey, let me show you where mine is in my,
Hey, YouTube. It's just you and me.
So, I'm assuming you got the stock LED one. So yeah, you got a 95, gets up to 10, stalls out. Small leak of oil wants to start to stall. So, your front main seal's down there on the back side behind the OptiSpark. That's probably going to leak because mine leaks. It's got 200 something thousand miles on it. And you can kind of see I got a drip right there. That leaks. My rear main seal I think is starting to go. I want to get some that engine gunk stuff that swells up the seals, and maybe it'll help last a little bit longer. I don't know. I run Mobile One synthetic in this, so always have, and it doesn't really seem to cause too much of an issue for me. But yeah, you want to, for your OptiSpark, for your vent, make sure the tube is connected properly and it goes down there. And when your engine's running, you can actually just pull this thing off, like so, and then make sure it's got vacuum on it. If it's got vacuum on it, then it's sucking everything into it that it's supposed to do. I don't know why, but people seem to think the OptiSparks are way worse on these cars than they are. They're not too terrible. So, yeah, they do get wet. Problem being with that too, like I mentioned in one of my videos, a couple of my videos, water pump. The water pump will seal, leaks, and then your glycol will drip down, your coolant will drip down onto the Opti if it gets in there. But, yeah, I mean, you gotta check and see if you got a bunch of, drips and whatnot in there and where it's coming from. And depending on how many miles you got on it, it might, depending on how many miles you got on it, think outside the box. It might be something other than water getting on there. You might have something crazy happening, like your AC is running and then the condenser is leaking down water and it's getting somewhere on there. Just kind of see where your water trace is coming from, if that's what you think it is. But if you're having that, I would definitely check your idle air control. I guess I can show you that's at too, because that's, your guys are right here. So the idle air control, your throttle position sensor is going to be right here. Of course, pump weight's not there. You pull this guy all the way off, this bottom plug that's right down on
Great
there,
YouTube
that's
is
your
here.
idler air control. And it's really simple to get in there and change it. What happens is it gets all carved up and gummed up, and it regulates the vacuum on there.
We'll get them in a second.
And
Hold on.
it stalls out the engine.
YouTube, the guy on YouTube's asking his hood light won't turn on. My best bet is plug it in. Probably not though.
The idler air control. Yep. There you go. Check that out. What was that?
His hood light won't turn on. There, it says Angel. I don't know. Don't want to assume genders now.
Oh, jeez. Hood light. So, your hood light's screwed up. First, check the fuse. Second, check the ground. Get out a multimeter, probe it around, check that. They do have a mercury switch inside there, and those mercury switches tend to go bad. But yeah, just make sure that the pig harness has got 12 volts and ground on it. It's always going to be hot. When you lift the hood up, it's got a little mercury switch in it that goes back and actually turns it on. So I had to replace mine here a couple of years ago. It's got 2 rivets that hold it in place, but yeah, just probe it with the multimeter, make sure you got power up there. If not, you know, you can always jumper power to it and see if it kicks on when your hood's on. And if it's not getting, you know, power, it might be as simple as a bulb too. I mean, I hate to say it, but bulbs tend to burn out. You can always multimeter out your bulb too and make sure you got resistance going through it. Water drop.
He is asking John Doe guys. Thanks, man. What optic do you recommend? Cardone?
I would say if you're gonna go with one, either Delco or the Cardone. Don't go with the MSD one because it's a lot of money you're gonna throw away and be disappointed in it. Don't go with the, I think it's, I don't remember what it's, Jags. Jags has an off-brand one too. Don't go with that one either. Just go with the one, go with the stock, the Delco or Cardone. You should be good there. Jab your hood lamp too. Come back to YouTube here. Sorry, I'm kind of 2 feeds here. This multimeter, this thing is at Harbor Freight for like $5, $8. It's simple. It's lasted me like 4 years now. Get one, learn how to use it. There's a lot of videos on how to use it. I use it a lot when I do the wire harness on this thing. It makes your life a lot easier when tracing that kind of stuff. So that's what I would say. No, Christopher did not.
No, I was asking if Gabriel did. Because there was a message that got filtered out. Let me see what it was. Nope. Xavier, you shouldn't have said that.
What can I do with my beer?
Probably over here. You drank all of it.
No, I set it down here looking for the idler air control.
Oh.
Hey, tell that guy on TikTok to go look at my YouTube and subscribe.
Go look at his YouTube and subscribe. He's got stuff on that. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's got stuff on it. I don't know if you're still here, but yeah. Go look at that.
You gotta yell at him.
Well, I'm just talking normal.
Found it.
Found it?
Yep.
Your beer or the sensor?
Both.
Nice.
Actually found the new one.
The non-gunked up one?
Yep. The non-gunked up. Gunked up, non-gunked up. So the idler air control, there's your GM part number for it. I'm going to take a screenshot of it. And it fits in there on the top of your LT1 on your intake, just like boop, in there. And it's got a plunger on it. And that plunger, this thing's supposed to move in and out. This one obviously is not, because this is my new one that I bought that's got all carboned up. And when it moves in and out, what it does is it puts certain resistance on here, and it tells the motor what kind of vacuum it's supposed to have. And it's, That's supposed to be the cap for the plunger in there. And when it's not giving a proper reading in your engine, like when you put a bigger load on it, like the air conditioner, and it starts demanding more load on your motor, this is what tells the motor to spin up more RPMs. It's demanding more power. And when you kick on your AC compressor and this is stuck or it's all carboned up and gummed up, you're going to stall out. And that's what ended up being wrong with mine. Like I say, this is the one I changed out, and I didn't do a good cleaning on it, and I probably should have. Well, needless to say, I did the job twice, and it wasn't fun. And this is on, I think I bought these right off Rock Auto. But there's a part number again. It was like 90 bucks. Yeah. Secondarily, don't let someone tell you that the air pressure manifold sensor, this one that's on the top, is bad. Because these things, there's the part number, another one. They don't really go bad. They have the vacuum on the top and then, a couple plugs. What goes bad on them is the plugs that actually plug into it. So get yourself a multimeter, make sure your harness to this is actually good and getting good proper reading, because these don't go out. I mean, they're a simple setup. So don't save yourself some time and don't buy these and start playing around with the multimeter, but start with this if you're stalling out.
Yeah.
Roadhouse.
You talked about the giveaway on live or no?
I haven't talked about it much yet.
I haven't. Did you get as many people interested?
Well,
Ow.
so the giveaway, what did I do with it? Right there.
Holding it. Oh, your beer.
Here, switch to Spotted Cow. So the giveaway, I announced about 2 weeks ago. We had 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and giving this guy away. And came up with a video to say, hey, this doesn't have a name. We need a name for it. Comment below on what a name it was going to be. So when the video posted, let it run for 5 days. Got a bunch of interaction, and people commented. So this past Monday, we put up a poll on what the name should be for the Impala, and letting all the YouTube people vote on it. And the winner, come Friday, I actually got 2 polls up. The winner of each poll Friday is going to go head-to-head through the weekend, and then the winner of that poll is going to win the ratchet-style click torque wrenchy thingy. So not only it's helped name the car, but it's just kind of some fun, give back to you guys. For TikTok guys, I name all my vehicles. You heard me say the C10 behind me is named Angus. The Impala, we used to call it the purple car because these little ones, when they were kids, they called it the purple car.
It's a purple car.
And my Suburban is called Bert. My daughter named that. Bits and Pieces is named Bits and Pieces because it's made up of bits and pieces of everything. Trailblazers, TV, tuberculosis.
The John Doe guy asked if you have Instagram or Snapchat.
I do. I have a Instagram. It's what is it? It's IG_I995 Impala SS. You can go check it out there. I have a Snap. I guess I can't pull my Snapchat up, but if you message me on Instagram, I can
I got it.
get in touch.
The Snap is Real Kowalchuk.
Yeah. At Real Kowalchuk. KOWCH.
Nope.
Nope.
At Real.
You better just put it up on the screen. There you go. Send me a snap.
I have to. I don't know if that works. I should just type it in the chat, huh?
If you can, yeah.
Kowalchuk.
Look at the chat below. This guy's going to type it in there. Do we have any new questions on?
Nope, I checked.
All right.
We'll see though. Oh, you got one. Would a BBK throttle body be a good upgrade on the Impala?
I've heard good things. I personally have never had one of those BBK throttle bodies. I guess it all depends on what kind of gains you're looking for. The latest video that I posted kind of like some, I call them Impala SS Geek upgrades, because it's what we used to, I always referred to the Impala as an Impala Geek back in the day, because I always liked them, and everyone was always like, oh, what kind of upgrades are you going to do now? So I'd always go on Impala SS forums and, you know, do all the cheap upgrades. And the BBK throttle intake, from what I heard, it doesn't do much more flow like they kind of say. I think one of your bigger bets would be if you got a stock airflow meter with a mass airflow sensor, just take the screen out of it. In my opinion, it's kind of the same flow. You got, you know, a big gaping hole like that big on your mass airflow sensor, and I believe those BBK ones are actually just a housing, and you just take them, they come in two halves. You take apart your current one and you put the guts from your current one inside there, and then you put the housing on there, and they're ported out a little bit more, but for the money you would spend on it versus horsepower gains, noticeability, I don't really think you would get any notice out of it. I actually have, I'm gonna go grab one on the shelf here. I actually had a subscriber send me a Walker one, and I haven't put it in yet, but the BBK one, all it is if you can see like the die cast in there, it's just bored out a little bit more, and you're still going to use like the stock sensor and the stock centerpiece, but you're not going to really get that much more flow, I guess, through this than you would if you're stock. By the time you're talking any kind of noticeable power gains, you're going to be maybe a turbo, and at that point you're probably not going to have a stock airflow, you know, one of these setups on there. You're probably going to have something else on it. I guess bang for the buck, you know, any upgrades I would do would be, if you're going to stick with a stock LT1, I'd go with like a 1-to-6, you know, roller rocker, do a mild cam, full exhaust, cold air intake, and just rock it. And I only say that because the more power you end up putting to these Impala SS's, the LT1 from 94 to 96 that they dropped in them, they only have a cast iron head on them, and they're only a 2-bolt main. Now in the Camaro, Firebird, and the Corvette, they're a 4-bolt main. So, you know, like we all know, you start throwing more horse at a 2-bolt main, you're going to start, you know, spinning some stuff. You know, you could start diving into an LT4 setup. You can swap over, find one from a Firebird, from a Camaro, or something like that out of a junkyard and start doing that. But your horsepower gains from the cast iron setup like this, 260 horsepower to one of the Camaros and Firebirds, you're only getting 10 horsepower going to the aluminum heads and whatnot. So then you start machining it. You're machining the heads, ported polishing them, and you start doing the cam and all that stuff on top of like a swap. You know, you're starting to dabble into the range where it's cheaper to LS swap, to be honest with you. And that's kind of what I was going over with my last video there. It was 30 years ago, you know, the BBK intake, that was all the rage. That little foil thing you could put on a throttle body, that was all the rage. The coolant bypass, headers, intake, you know, all these little cool things. You know, it was kind of gave us justification, but now, you know, you look at real horsepower numbers, and you still got a sled of a car to move around. And the LT1, it was good technology 30 years ago. It's not really good technology anymore, right? It's sad to say, but I don't know. Long story short, save your money and just keep the stock airflow sensor and then knock the little screen out of it. It's just got a snap ring that comes right out of it. So, you had set.
Sweet.
Hang on, take a break here a second.
Yeah, I just did that. It's your favorite host back at it again. Sup? Don't forget to take a break. Ah, he's already doing that. Sup, YouTube? Hey, we got a like. Ooh, any questions? Nothing new. Anyone on the good old TikTok? We'll go on the good old phone and we'll see if there's anything. I'm not breaking stuff, Rory. You know, actually, what I broke was this thing. It was sticking out the side. I just kind of, and then I like turned it, and then you stack other stuff, and then you take this one, and it falls. I didn't even touch it, and it fell. Any new stuff? Any one? Any questions on the good old YouTube? I'm not smart, so don't ask your Impala questions. No questions while you're
No.
gone, so.
Scared them off.
Actually, no, we gained 2 viewers on TikTok and gained 2 on YouTube while you were gone. So, I didn't scare anyone off.
That's good. Oh, what kind of upgrades you guys do to your B bodies? Throw that question out there and see how it comes along.
None.
So the biggest one I did was cold air intake, exhaust, 383 gears in the back.
Apparently to the stream right now, you're still gone, is what Rory says. It's a little delayed,
Uh-oh.
so.
And maybe we just gotta
Gotta wait a second.
wait a second. See what it comes back.
Yeah.
Oh well. Cool.
We're not boring people, we're just waiting for answers.
Questions. Waiting for questions.
Questions and answers.
So yeah, the contest giveaway, like I mentioned, when I don't know, I just randomly went to Harbor Freight and grabbed this thing. Like, yeah, that'd be nice to have. Got some pretty cool names. People pretty creative, you know. Bam Bam, I think, is one of them. And Purple Paula, SS, Baracus, you know, B.A. Baracus from A-Team, Prince. And there's all sorts of names on there. So it was, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who actually takes it. And, yeah, if you guys want to head over to the poll's live right now, you can jump on my community page on YouTube and check her out. Vote.
I personally like Purple Car.
Well, you should have got it on there and put the name on there. We would have applied it.
I thought Bam Bam was funny though.
That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. And Barney.
Barney. I think I voted for Barney and Bam Bam.
So if it goes to Barney, it's going to have proper pronouns and it's going to start having the, you know, because I've always referred to it as a girl. But
I don't think it'll be Barney.
I don't know. You never know. Wait and see which one it is.
So I think it should just be purple car. I will always refer to it as the purple car.
No, I'm gonna put a sticker on it with the new name.
You do that,
I will.
it'll still be purple car to me.
Do you think a 94, 96 Impala SS would be a classic worth more money in the future? I do. I'm always watching these cars and always watching the value of them, and if they keep low miles on them, they're going for pretty darn good money. Richard Rawlings actually had I don't know if you guys follow him, the Gas Monkey Garage guy. He had a YouTube channel, Gas Monkey Garage or something, after his Discovery Channel thing went down. Anyways, a couple episodes ago, he actually found a 96 Impala, allegedly only had 200 miles on it. And all of us were sitting there screaming at him like, no, it's got more than that, but who knows. But from what I heard is he paid a pretty penny for it. I think he paid almost $40,000 for it. So
40 grand for an Impala is too much.
a 96, yeah.
Yeah.
They hold their value very well. I think personally the 94s are going to be a little bit more rare, just because they only came in black and the mirrors are different. And they got the different pointy glass in the back, and that's just my personal opinion. 95s, you know, they're going to have their own value to them just because they're a 95. They're different. They're a little bit of 94 with the shifter on the column, digital gauges. You know, it's first year for the 3-color scheme. And then, of course, the 96, like everyone wants, is the 96, so that's going to hold its own value. And they're going for a pretty penny. I think I saw a 94, I think it was in Hart. I want to say it was probably Spam. The guy was asking only $4,500 for it, and it only had like 140,000 miles on it. I was just shaking my head. I'm like, no, there's no way. A, because it's still Michigan and it's not as green as the pictures were made out to be. But B, anything with that kind of mileage, from what I've seen, is $12,000 to $15,000. So they're going to hold their value really well. And in addition, I'm not sure how other states work, but in Michigan, after a car is 30 years or older, it's a collector's item then, and you can put the antique, or it's an antique car, collector's car, or something like that.
Pretty sure it's
It's
25.
both. Collector's car, I think 25 maybe. Antique is 30. I don't know, but values tends to go up a little bit from just getting that notion on there too. So yeah, I don't know. They're you find one in nice shape that doesn't have a lot of rust on it, and it's going to hold its value very well. I mean, they always have, and you know, seem to always will be. I mean, 25 years ago when I was looking at them, they were, you know, still in the ballpark of $20,000 to $30,000, and now these days that's like your $40,000 to $50,000 range. So I mean, they're there. They're there.
They won't go up or down.
No. One good thing to invest. My opinion.
You gotta invest in a car that goes up, though. Toyota Supra.
What?
Toyota Supra.
What's that?
You know what that is? Grandpa had one.
I don't know what manufacturer that is.
Toyota.
I don't know.
It's Paul Walker's orange car. You watched Fast and Furious.
I know. I'm just
I
giving you
figured.
crap. Yeah, I don't know. I've had quite a few B-bodies, and I kind of wish I had them all still, but can't keep them all.
Well, what's your favorite car besides a B-body or a square body?
Favorite car besides that?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like in third place, because obviously first place is B-body, second place is square body. What, it's like circle body or something?
Circle
Because you have B-body, square body.
Probably Buick Grand National.
Really?
G-bodies. Yeah.
G-bot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Cutlass. Buick Grand National. Regals. Yeah. I'd say probably someday. One day. Not today.
Win the lotto or you retire.
Yeah. 87 Grand National. What about you?
S10, number 1. Actually, no. I would say a GTR for number 1. S10 for number 2. I don't know what number 3 would be. I don't know. There's a lot. It changes.
It does. It's ever so much of a rolling edit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
EMD SC40.
Did you just say a train?
I did.
You would.
Fulmer.
You're a big foamer. It's alright. So am I.
Mm-hmm.
24 years old, just planning, keep mine forever. Yep, keep it forever. Keep it forever. I bought my first one. It was a 96. It was in 2001. I was 18 years old, and I had it for 5 years. Had some kids.
Me.
So financially, I couldn't hang on to it. But what I could hang on to is I had a 92 Caprice wagon, and then I had a 94.
You had a wagon?
Yes, it was a
didn't
burgundy one, yeah. Ask your mom about it.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that one.
Yep. 94 Caprice 9C1 that I blew the motor up in. And then I had a 95 Caprice. I had the 4.3 liter V8 in it.
Wait, the 9C1, was that the white car?
That was the gray car that was in primer gray.
Oh.
You guys were really young. That was in 2006, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep it as long as you can. Unfortunately, I got out of having a B-body completely for about 5 or 6 years, from like 2007, 2008 till 2012. And 2012, I ended up buying my current Impala.
You had your car for 11 years now?
Yep.
That's crazy. I remember
And
when you
then-
bought it.
Yeah. That's why you named it the purple car.
Mm-hmm.
And then same year, 2012, I bought my 95 9C1, and I was driving the piss out of that thing. That was my daily. So my goal was the 95 9C1 was going to be the daily, all over the place, do what I needed to do, and then the Impala was going to be, of course, summer nice driving around. But it was good. I think I probably put 110,000 miles on that 9C1, and it was just in 2 years. Because I was drive a lot for work back then, and it lasted me.
Sparta all the way to Ludington and back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And all over the railroad.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucked is the air conditioning didn't work in that thing, but
Ooh, that sucks.
yeah.
Blow motor, or it just doesn't work at all?
I think the compressor was bad. I never replaced it.
Hmm.
If you guys go to my community post too here, I think last week or the week before, I actually found some pictures of that thing and posted that. Let's see if I can find some more.
On the Facebooks?
Yeah, I think that's where I got them from, was Facebook. So yeah, keep it. Unless you want to sell it, then sell it to me.
Do you regret putting the ghost flames in your first car?
No,
Would you do it with that car?
maybe.
Good to know.
So my first 96 Impala that I bought, the guy had it, he did a lot of motor work to it. He did those Corvette heads on them. He had a ported polish. He did the roller rockers on it. He had nitrous and everything on it. The bottles were still, the hookups and everything were in the trunk. The tanks were obviously gone. And of course, 18-year-old me, I'm just like, yeah, this thing's awesome. We had like this crazy, it was dark cherry metallic. He had this crazy idea to strip the whole thing down, have it painted like this weird, it was almost like that color changing metallic-y paint, but it was like one of the weird, really bright ones. He didn't like that, so he had him strip all that down after they did all this work to it and then paint it back to the stock dark cherry metallic. But he wanted something done to it. So, like, wrapping wasn't really a big thing back then. So he had him do, like, vinyl graphics of these flames down the side, down the bottom. It's like, yeah, that's kind of neat. So I left him. Well, the car, like me, being the body tech I was not in my where I was happy with it, because I started looking at it, and the paint, when they prepped it after they did the respray over what they spent so much time on, they were kind of pissed, and they dry sprayed over the clear, or the clear was dry sprayed and whatever else. So I got PO'd. I stripped the whole car down, sanded the whole thing down almost to bare metal, primed the whole thing, blocked it all down, made it nice and smooth and flat, fixed dents that were on it, and I made the thing immaculate. And then I sprayed it dark cherry metallic, but I wanted something different to stand out from the crowd. And that's when I started doing on my grill insert. I started painting like a silver. I actually found GM has a color, it's called Marblehead Gray Metallic, which it has some hint of a burgundy in it, which it's silver, but it's a pearl metallic, and it actually reflects into, I mean, it just looked perfect with dark cherry metallic. So I wanted that, and then I incorporated a ghost flame, but like in pearl. So I think Cadillac just had come out with their blue pearl, and on their blue pearl on the dark cherry metallic, when I outlined the flames, it looked really awesome. And there, I posted a picture of this too in my story here not too long ago, and it was right on the hood and on the fenders. It was just subtle. You couldn't see it when it was like in the garage or anything like this, but when the sunlight hit it, it had like this awesome flame on the front of it. And it was pretty cool. I was pretty proud of that. I had to do it like 3 or 4 times, but finally got it done. And that car actually I wet sanded down and D8'd it flat. Sprayed another coat of clear on it, wet sanded it down again, and then I buffed it to like a mirror finish. I mean, it was a mirror finish. It was the overall process. I think when I was buffing it, it took me like 3 weeks, and I had every single window was pulled out of it. So I mean, it was done properly. Tape lines, you couldn't even see them and whatnot, but it was flawless. So yeah, I put many man hours into that car, and it was, you know, a good learning experience. Helped me on other stuff now.
A good learning experience.
It was.
Yeah.
I can lay out some flames. We should lay out some flames on YouTube.
You should put like someone on Angus.
Black?
That's how you cover up the doors.
No, I don't know. You guys might have to comment on that. See what kind of flamage or something. Maybe that's what we do tomorrow instead of Trailblazer. We just detail this and then make it look pretty.
Good. I think we should just do both. Get the Trailblazer done so you have a beater instead of driving the Silverado, and then work on that until we get tired.
Which will be in 24 hours, and then we can do live again tomorrow, and then everyone watch and record and laugh at us.
Yeah, and then I get to go home.
Yeah. Unless the weather's too bad.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think it'll get that bad.
I don't know.
Put some neon flames and RGB underglow on it.
Neon flames.
Neon green. Get that jacket green.
Yeah. I don't know, that might stick out like quite the sore thumb.
That green.
I got a railroad jacket up there, it's high vis.
Yeah.
I don't know. So here's another funny story. My very first car was a 1985 Chevy Impala, hence why I'm looking for one now. If anyone knows of anyone, let me know.
Shut up, Rory.
Shut up, Rory. So, I'm not going to brag or anything, but my dad bought it for me. There's a long pause.
My dad bought it for me.
The only catch was the thing was smashed, and it was like the old guy he bought it from hit a tree, and he said, if you could fix it, it's yours. I had to pay for all the parts, I had to pay for everything else, I had to fix it on my own. This was before I started learning how to do auto body. So, that's how I got myself into working on cars. And it was a hard hit. It was radiator support back, you know, it shifted the door, the frame was tweaked, you know, It was bad. I ripped everything apart, brought it to the frame shop because I couldn't do frame stuff at the time, and they straightened it up and then put a front clip and everything on it. Anyways, where I was going with that is because I was so, I'm going to say frugal, another word for being cheap or creative, in the underglow lights. The underglow lights were like all the rage in the scene back in the late 90s when I started driving. Well, I couldn't afford $100 for like the street glow and the street trend. Was it street trend, street glow? I don't remember what they were, but I wanted underglow. So this guy decided to figure out that, you know, Christmas lights, if you string them together in a sequence in a series circuit, 12 volts will light up like 8 or 10 or 12 of them. So I strung up and zip tied those, and I hooked them up to a 12 volt battery, and no one could tell the difference, but I had glowing green lights underneath my car.
Rory says he knows.
Idiot.
Rory says he knows someone that hit a tree.
In a Ford Ranger?
Bright green one.
What'd you distract him for? I blame you.
It's my fault.
Glad you're okay, Rory.
He's not. He broke his leg.
Oh. He's okay now, jerk.
He's actually gonna get surgery on it in like
Oh,
a couple
jeez.
days.
Stop. Anywho's. So yeah, that was me being frugal. The underglow thing when it was all the scene back in the day. It was, yeah. I put Christmas lights under my truck, my Impala.
Rory says tomorrow morning. Good luck, Rory.
Good luck.
Have fun at your surgery.
Christopher will be there in spirit.
No, I won't. You jerk. I am.
All right. Well, we've been on this now for almost 2 hours, so I think maybe we should wrap her up.
I'd say about 11 o'clock. Cutter.
Another 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Deal.
Oh, let's see. Any questions on the tube? Yeah. Top chat. The Angel guy. Have you seen Tim Allen's Impala SS?
I have. What I was just showing you the other day.
Yeah, he was just showing me the other day. Crazy. Stupid, but awesome.
Yeah, I think he's got a 502 in that thing, if I'm not mistaken. I get his and Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s mixed up because they both had them. But I think Dale Earnhardt Jr. had a Nintendo 64 in his, and like the flip out screens and stuff. But yeah, Tim Allen, I had 502 in it because he, I believe, worked with John Moss. And if you guys don't know what John Moss is, he's the one that came up with the Impala back in 1992 for the LA Auto Show, and it originally had a 502 big block in it and a 6-speed. And I think Tim Allen wanted that exact car, but he couldn't get it because it was a GM production car, which sits down. It might be at the GM Medford Center or something right now. I don't
Where's
remember.
that at?
Over by Detroit.
Should
I
look
don't
at it.
recall.
Should go to, what's the cruise down there?
Woodward.
Yeah, we go Woodward and we'll look at it.
We should go see Boner.
Good idea.
But anyways, yeah, John Moss, I think, made that car for Tim Allen, and it was frickin' ripper. So yeah, I really like that car. Motor Trend had a YouTube video they posted here a couple of years ago where John Moss took a 95, or maybe it was a 94 Impala, but it was like a 95 or 96, put the 9C1 suspension on it, made a 6-speed, and it honestly was supposed to debut after they did some more cosmetics to it as a 97 Impala SS, but they put the nicks to it, and it was going to have a big block in it, and it was going to be more advanced, and it was going to be what everyone wanted, and then some. And holy crap, could you even imagine? That would have just been awesome. It was actually supposed to have the, I think the two options, because it was supposed to have the LT4 in it that was in the Firehawk and the Camaro SS or SLP, whatever that was. And it was supposed to have an option for the LS, because that was the first year that the LS was made. So that was,
That would have been a crazy lash up.
could you even imagine? And why someone put the nicks on it?
You'd have one.
I'd have probably 5 of them.
Well, do it yourself.
That's that's about what you'd have to do at this point. Get a T56 and throw it in there or something.
I think you should just scrap that idea and get that, what is it, 632 big block from Crate Motor? Throw it in there.
Yeah. Sure.
Actually get that for bits and pieces.
Sure. I want to do an LT4, the new one, out of Camaro.
Yeah?
Yep.
That would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Would you put a manual in it or also automatic?
Automatic. Just because I don't want to do all the third brake pedal and all that.
Just want to cruise, you don't want to bang gears.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some other famous people that had these cars. So you had Dale Earnhardt Jr., Tim Allen, Monster Garage had a Caprice that they made into a Zamboni back in the early 2000s. That was a pretty cool episode, but they got a 9C1. Who else has Impalas? I know they're out there.
This guy.
Yeah, but I'm not that important.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, Notorious B.I.G. Car that shot at him, killed him in Las Vegas was a dark green gray 96 Impala. What was that movie? They just came out with the superheroes not too long ago.
You want the kids?
No, it was a superhero movie based in the 90s. Samuel L. Jackson's driving an Impala.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like the woman superhero. I want to say a girl from Jumanji. I don't know.
There was another, I think it was like a show or a movie, I don't know. It was like kids stealing, them getting into gangs or something. And there was, in the trailer, it showed someone driving a black Impala.
Yeah. They're out there. It's too bad they get a freaking bad rap for them.
What bad rep do they get?
Just, well, for drive-bys with Biggie and whatnot. Oh. So, side note, if you guys are looking for some more Impala SS content, OTG Mechanic on YouTube. Go look him up. Go subscribe to him. Watch his stuff. He does LS swaps. He's based out of Atlanta. He's got stock Impalas. He's got donked out Impalas, Caprices. He does engine work. He does interior work. He does stereos. He does all sorts of stuff. So go over there. Check his page out. Give him a like to subscribe. He's got a lot of good content on his page. I've actually looked at a lot of stuff and done a lot of what he's taught me off of his page onto my channel. So go check him out. Great content over there. OTG Mechanic, if you haven't figured it out. Where is that book at? If you guys haven't been on the Impala SS forums, go sign up for the Impala SS forums. There is a book by Carl Frost, Qualo SS, right here. If you Google it, Impala SS Handbook, show TikTok. It has every single thing you could possibly want to know about the Impala. You go from, it's kind of like a Haynes manual, if you will, but it's made for an Impala. So it's got OptiSpark stuff. It's the Impala SS Handbook. It gives all the little cheat codes on first base removal. What other stuff we looking at? Electrical modifications, resistor stuff. All cool, color coded, whatever. You got bow ties if you want to get the GM part number to go the red bow tie, whatever.
Yeah, you get
the flavor is.
I gotta get a bow tie for my Colorado.
Yeah. Door panel stuff, interior stuff, Oh, here's EGR stuff. It's a world worth of knowledge. Window regulators, fix the shark fin on your Impala. Yeah, it's free. Go download it, print it off, put it in a binder like this. It gives everything and anything you can think of is in here. Problematic stuff. It even gives the RCO or RPO codes in the back. For when your check engine light comes on 96 Impala. So let's just say you do your scan tool and you get like a P132 showing up on that. That's an O2 sensor circuit high voltage bank 1 sensor 1. I mean, all these codes, they're listed right in here, so you can easily get in there and check it out. Let me keep hitting you in the head.
Yeah, keep doing that.
Keep doing that. It gives how to trouble code ODB1 for 94, 95, like mine. It gives your stuff you should do, you know, intervals, belt checks, great information. Again, it's the Impala SS Handbook, Quelo, Carl Frost. Go check it out. Download it, put it on your phone, print it off, keep it in the garage. You got it. It's free. That's the best part, is it's free.
FREE.
Or you check out my YouTube page and I'll help give you some more free advice if I can.
You should post a link to that on your community tab.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I will post that link on there for some free information here. I'll get that up here tonight. What other cheap things can I say? Oh, if you need cheap tools, Rock Auto, Harbor Freight, check out there.
Promoting brands that don't sponsor you.
Yeah,
Hashtag ad.
Yeah, I have no sponsorship whatsoever, but Rock Auto, if you can't shop around, because Rock Auto's problem is their shipping to you is always higher, and you can always compare it to like eBay or Amazon and basically get it for the same price, maybe a couple dollars more, a couple dollars less with free shipping. So compare. I just bought ball joints for this when we did the drop springs on it, and the cheapest place I found was actually on eBay. For a 4-pack, it was $35, and they were a Detroit Axle brand, so they were pretty good. I think there was $20 a piece on Rock Auto, then you pay plus shipping, so pays to shop around.
Mm-hmm.
You ask me another question?
No, there was just a guy who was saying Captain Marvel had an Impala too.
Oh, that's that movie. That's right. That's right. That's the one I was thinking of. Couldn't remember it.
That's based in the 90s?
Yeah, it was one that was recently.
Well, I know the movie. I didn't know that was based in the 90s.
I'd assume I never saw it. I just saw the previews of Samuel L. Jackson driving it around. So yeah, that's kind of it. So if you got any questions, comments, concerns, drop me a link or a comment in any of the videos. I respond to them all the time. You can send me an email, i995palass@yahoo.com. Instagram, IG_i995palass. TikTok,
Hey, you're on.
some random dude 04. Snapchat is the real Kowalchuk. I'll post all these. They're always at the end of my videos on how to get a hold of me. I got a Twitter now too, so it's.
Yeah, Twitter?
I do. I got a Twitter, so I can tweet like a little bird. Tweet.
Interesting.
Yeah, I got a Snapchat. It's at the real Kowalchuk. I'll post a link to all these too, so you guys can, if you want to shoot me a snap or something. Yeah, open to answer any questions or help everyone out. So
Just real quick. You got 3 minutes until we gotta close the stream. Both.
real quick,
RQ.
RQ. You guys got any last questions or whatnot? We're gonna sign off here shortly. So if you got anything else, we'll try and help you out.
Gotta go to bed and get up early for tomorrow's stuff.
Yeah, Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. Didn't you say you're gonna do shop cleanup too?
Yeah, I got a sweep and
I can make it tomorrow job.
Get some other stuff taken care of.
Yeah, oh well. Oh, I could sleep right about now.
You should go to bed.
I'll wait till I disturb.
Yeah, I know. I wish they did.
I don't know about the new ones. Those ones kind of suck.
They stopped making those here. It was 21, I think.
Was it really? Already
Yeah.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Crazy. I think you should buy one of those and put something stupid in it.
Storm chasing vehicle.
Yeah, totally. Something dumb.
Super chat.
Super chat is for people that pay you.
Yep. All right. We're going to call it. Appreciate everyone for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. All the fun stuffs. Any last thing?
I'm tired. I want to go to bed.
Later.
Peace.